Hey guys, in this video, we are going to be checking out list of top 4 best tactical shotguns in the world in 2022. In this guide, I'll break down our choices for the best home defense shotgun and explain what makes a tactical shotgun perfect for protecting your castle. They deliver a powerful blow with a spread pattern that will stop a home invader in his tracks. When it comes to home defense, however, not all shotguns are created equal. Specifically, you want a tactical shotgun. In this video, we examine every aspect of the gun, including its weight, gauge, recoil, and all other factors that affect how it feels when fired. We make this list based on customer reviews and personal opinion. For further information, you should check the links in description below. Okay, so let's get started with video.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Airsoft Station video. Today we're going to be taking a look at this really cool tri-shot shotgun that's been brought to you by Tactical Force. So this is going to be a spring-operated tri-shot shotgun. And so when I say tri-shot, I mean that it has 3 inner barrels. So each time the gun is fired, it pulls 3 BBs from these little shotgun shells and puts it into the barrels and it shoots them. So you get this nice little spray pattern with the 3 BBs, which is pretty cool. And like I said, these little shotgun shells, they hold roughly about 30 rounds. So you're gonna get roughly 10 pumps, 10 pumps out of each little magazine. The nice part is the gun comes with 7, so that you're capable of getting almost 70 rounds off, 70 pumps off, before you gotta go back and hit the speed loader and reload. It does have lots of nice little tactical rails that you can utilize. As you can see, we got ourselves a really nice little UTG flashlight. Link will be in the description. And we also have a really nice little Lancer Tactical Optic. Again, link will be in the description if you're interested. But this is just kind of showing what is possible, what you can do with it, you know, if you want to put an optic on it. As you can see, guys, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there are, in fact, actually 3 barrels inside of the shotgun, which is really cool. So you can actually make sure to get that tri-shot form. There are a couple sling mounts on the back of the gun here. As you can see, there is a nice little swivel mount, so we'll be able to wrap a sling through that. This will work as a great sidearm if you're just, you're just running around with your M4, you got to swap to something else quick, you can pull this off the sling. And so overall, definitely, this is an absolute airsoft must-have if you're going to be getting serious into the sport, and not just because, oh, it's just for grip for CQB situations, but it makes a great backup. It really does. A much better player, and you kind of want to push yourself to see how good you are. Doing different challenges with a tri-shot's pretty cool. Like, oh, how many kills can I get with this in one game? Or it's also really nice because you don't ever have to put gas in it. You don't have to put batteries in it. It's always there. It's literally just pump and go. It's pretty awesome. Push button safety on the back here, so very easy to access that. If you're next to the trigger, pop it in, pop it out, whatever you got to do. Trigger pull's not that bad either. Pretty easy to operate. Overall, very decent little gun. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and check out how to reload. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and pop the trap door open using this little lever. Thing is going to pop out. You're going to load in a new one. Grab your shotgun shell from the bandolier on the side. The open end first. In, rock up, close your door. Pump, pump, and now you're good to go. So closing remarks, I definitely say that this is something everybody has to pick up at least one point. Whether, tri-shots, definitely something I'd recommend.
What's up, Airsofters? These are the new series of spring-powered tri-shot shotguns from SEMA. Quite a bit different from the tri-shot shotgun you're used to seeing as being a spring-powered shotgun for airsoft. These bad boys don't use the M3 as a base shape. These are custom designed from SEMA to incorporate a 870 style body with a variety of different lengths, stock options, and overall setups, while all being encased with the same spring-powered technology that went into the other tri-shot M3 bodied shotguns, but now with an 870 look. So if you were looking for a tri-shot spring-powered airsoft gun and you were on the fence because you weren't all that crazy about M3s, well, rest assured there is now an option for you that fits the 870 shape. With the body change, they've also given you a couple really cool features like the moving bolt that travels when you pump it, as well as, of course, the traditional loading gate that fits the standard tri-shot shells, so you don't have to run out and buy different shells. It's fully compatible with existing shells. Still holds 30 rounds, still shoots 3 rounds per shot, giving you a total of 10 shots per shell. Finally, it's got 2 sling mount points front and rear, as well as a functioning safety just above the trigger. For other model options, including full metal receiver, plastic receiver, folding stock, full stock, and a variety of other barrel lengths, all of those can be found both in our store and right here on our website at evike.com, giving you a total of 10 shots per shell.
Yo, what's good everybody, it's AJ and I am here as a special guest on the Launch Tactical channel to debut their newest series of rifles. This is the Launch Tactical Proline Hybrid Series. So you may be asking yourself, what is the Proline Hybrid? Well, quite simply put, a Proline Hybrid is what happens when you have a Gen 2 and a Proline series rifle have a baby together. Now, to cover some of the internals on this rifle, if you are not yet familiar with the Proline series, it's going to have a 6.03 Type 4 barrel, which was seen on our Gen 2 and Proline series. It's also going to have a rotary style hop-up, which again was seen on the Gen 2 and Proline series. Now, the gearbox is going to be exactly what you saw on the Proline. 25K motor, full metal gearbox, 8-to-1 SHS gear set. We've also got an electronic trigger unit and an inline MOSFET. So it's a certified beast. Out of the box with an 11.1 volt LiPo battery, you should be able to crank 22 RPS out of this thing. It just has a Gen 2 body, which means it has a nylon polymer upper and lower receiver. Besides that, everything else on this rifle is going to be part of the Proline series. Just to touch on some of the externals on this Proline Hybrid, this is their quad rail iteration. The quad rail iteration will have a CNC aluminum rail, this beaver tail, kind of a straighter angle pistol grip right here. We've also got the streamlined Proline stock in the rear. We also do have a flat trigger, which is synonymous with our Proline series, and an enlarged trigger guard if you do wear gloves or need an enlarged trigger guard for any specific situation. Now, we have this specific setup like this. It's not going to come like this out of the box. This is a Launch Tactical Mil-Dot scope. And this is just the foregrip we threw on there, and this is an Ace Tech tracer unit. Now, we have the tracer unit on here for a specific reason. We want to be able to showcase just how crazy this does have follow-up shots and the trigger response. So when we go to the chrono, we'll really show you how to shoot some lasers out of your airsoft rifle. Out of the box, this rifle will, however, feature a 300 round high cap mag, which is something that came out of the box with our Gen 2 series. Now, the high cap mag does have some pretty great features. If you wind it the full way while it is fully loaded, you will most likely be able to get every single BB out of the mag. Great durable metal construction, great capabilities on that magazine. Highly recommend using it if you are a beginner to intermediate player. So just like with our Proline and Gen 2 series, this is also going to have a quick change spring system. So to access the quick change spring unit, all you have to do is simply slide off the stock, get a Phillips head screwdriver that's long enough to fit down the buffer tube, take that buffer tube right off, and then you should be able to change the spring simply by putting an Allen key to the quick change spring rod on there. Turn it, spring will come right off, put your new spring in there, boom, bam, thank you ma'am, you're ready for the field. Now you may be asking yourself what kind of range this rifle gets. Well, that's a good question. The range this rifle gets with .28 gram BBs, if your hop-up is dialed just perfectly, you should be able to hit 200 feet very easily. I would go as far to say you should be able to hit 230 feet. Man-sized target, definitely. But from 200 feet, I can confidently say you will be able to hit a man-sized target for sure. Alright, that's enough talking, guys. Let's take this thing to the range and see what it shoots at and get some sweet tracer footage and shooting done. We hit the range of the Lancer Hybrid and it clocked in between 390 and 400 feet per second, which is standard and consistent with our higher velocity Lancer Proline hybrids. Now, with the lower velocity versions, they should be shooting under 350 FPS. On full auto, this gun was shooting around 22 RPS. Some excellent results for an AEG in this price range. Now let's see how it does with accuracy. Which, for a sub $200 rifle, we're actually pricing this one around $150, is amazing. You're not going to be able to find that much trigger response or RPS out of a box on an under $200 rifle, probably with 99% of the guns on the market right now. So if you are someone who is looking for something with a crazy trigger response, this is definitely the rifle for you. Alright guys, we're back from the range, and this thing is honestly a beast. For $150, you're not going to find much better on the market than this. Upgraded externals, upgraded internals, and a 1-year warranty, guys. Come on. This thing is definitely hard to turn down. Every level of players needs this in their arsenal.
What's up guys, Austin here from Airsoft Station, and today we are reviewing, by request, the M180A2 spring shotgun. Now, the first thing that's usually asked about this is the flashlight any good? And honestly, not very. It's not very bright. In a well-lit room like this, you can barely see it on my shirt here. If it was nighttime, it would light up the area for a very short distance, so it would get the job done, but you're definitely not flooding the area with light. The red dot, I honestly can't tell you if it's any good because the shotgun requires 3 batteries, the red dot requires 1, and the package only came with 3 batteries. So to make the flashlight work, I was unable to put any batteries in the red dot here, so I can't tell you if it looks any good. However, for a shotgun, you're usually using it close range, so you really don't necessarily need a red dot on there. Honestly, you're just kind of pointing and shooting. So that's why I chose to put the batteries in the flashlight instead of the red dot. The package includes the shotgun, the red dot, the flashlight here, 3 batteries, a speed loader, 4 shells, each one holding 14 rounds apiece, as well as a small Phillips screwdriver to help you undo the mount here for the flashlight and then get into the flashlight where you put the batteries. Overall, I think this gun is awesome for like a movie prop or something like that because it looks awesome. However, the performance-wise, you do get what you pay for. This is less than $20, and you're getting a lot of cool accessories, a lot of cool attachments, and so they are simply made cheaply. The shotgun itself, though, actually performs reasonably well. It shoots at around 250 to 260 feet per second. It has a decent range on there. You're able to cycle it very quickly. So overall, the hop up on it, it's fine. You know, it's a shotgun, so you're not necessarily going for those really long range shots, but the hop up on it is decent. It has a reasonable range. I'd say about 100 to 150 feet effective range. So that's about it. The gun is decent, the gun itself. However, the attachments, don't expect a lot from them. If you were really wanting to kind of trick this shotgun out, it does have the 3 rails on it as well as the optic, so you could purchase a better optic or you could purchase a better flashlight for it, but don't expect a ton from the included accessories simply because they are made relatively cheaply. But that's about it. The actual gun itself is decent. It's very lightweight, it's very maneuverable. The main thing I want to stress is just the accessories are not all that. Don't be expecting a ton from them, and the red dot didn't even come with included batteries. So that's about it for this video. Until the next one, have a good one, guys.